If you want to be a supporter of my channel, please join my Patreon. On Patreon, that's where I'll be posting all my future videos before they ever launch. You'll also be accredited at the end of every video for being a supporter and helping me with my channel and giving me time to create more content. With that, you'll also get access to all my homework during my mentorships, so you can see what I've done. You will get my clip studio paint files of any of my artwork and projects that I'm doing, so you guys can really see how I set up my layers and also future worksheets that I am planning on making. All my educational content will be airing on Patreon before ever touching YouTube. So join Patreon, become a supporter, and thank you very, very much if you already have. What's good, everybody? I am currently on week 3 in this mentorship, and I am really surprised on, I guess, my skill level. I guess not the fact that I feel like I can't draw or anything like that, but the mentorship is going very well. You guys been keeping up. You guys been watching. There's always something I can always improve on, but I thought when I first started the mentorship, I would be, I guess, greeted with, you failed in this part. You totally got the entire assignment wrong. I'm disrespecting the worst. I am just not good at doing assignments. I have that anxiety. I don't know if you guys can relate with this. The anxiety of performing, of making sure that you're doing the correct thing. I just a little. This might be a little bit TMI, but I'm just saying. Growing up, trying to get my driver's license, I failed that Jones a couple times, man. It's a lot that I failed. I fail a lot in school and academics, but this is something I'm really I care about and I'm really passionate about, and I want to learn as much as possible as I go along with it and as I do this entire mentorship. So I'm really trying hard not to get this wrong. So now I'm doing reverse storyboarding for Into the Spiderverse, because it was an amazing film. I think everyone can agree that this was an amazing film. One of the best Spider-Man. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and I loved every single second of this movie. If it's not the Spider-Verse that I wanted, I wanted the comic book Spider-Verse, where I wanted all the Spider-Man from all different universes to enter, multiverse of madness, that thing. But for what it is, I loved it. From the music choices, the action, the dialogue, the relationship between Miles and his uncle Aaron, that is the Prowler. I love the entire film. So I chose this because I think this is where a lot of studios are we want to be like the next Spider-Verse. So yeah, I'm trying to reverse storyboard, and I am just trying to pick out the key frames, the key shots with this scene here where Miles meets his uncle, and we're introduced to his uncle for the first time, in the theater. So you're seeing the relationship. It's really nice. It's kind of like a father-son relationship, or but it's more of a role model point of view. You know what I mean? So this is a guy that Miles looks up to. He goes to him for advice. He doesn't really go to his dad or his other parents for the advice, because the parents, they don't know, they don't understand, they're not out here in the streets. But I feel like Uncle Aaron knows, so but yeah, I don't know if you guys are putting down. I don't know if you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. It's just you ask your parents man, how do I ask out a girl on a date? And they'll give their way, right? And oh man, that's corny. Let me go to my uncle, because he's single, he's a bachelor. How do you talk to girls? And he'll tell you, all right, cool, I'm gonna use that because that's somewhat relevant than what my mom or dad did way back then, So I'm just saying. So you see it, and right now I kind of skipped the beginning portion because I was getting tired of boarding that. I wanted to jump. Alright, it wasn't I was getting bored. It was more I wanted to cover as much base as possible, because I think I am recording this audio weeks later, and just to give you guys an update on this entire thing. But my original game plan was to storyboard for do some reverse storyboarding for Into the Spider-Verse, and then also Arcane. I wanted to tackle as many animations as possible before jumping into the next week's topic of like what I should improve on. And I have this really try hard mentality of doing more and more and more, just try to do more. I feel like I'm not producing enough work. I feel like I'm not drawing enough. For this first run of reverse boarding, like thumbnails, or I wouldn't even call them thumbnails, but you know, they're just sketches. I'm trying to like board out the scene and like illustrate how it's depicted and really like breaking it down frame by frame and trying to like get in the head of the people who board it. You know, it's like doing a master copy. You're kind of like trying to see like, oh, okay, so maybe this was their approach. Or maybe this person used this instead of that. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get into that mindset of boarding. I have learned a lot, and I'm building stupid mileage from this. Unfortunately for me, I count this one as a failure, if anything, because my goal was to make about 180 thumbnails. I'm not sure if I'm crazy for this. This is 180 drawings. I don't know. But I really try my best. First time, I'm still like dealing with my own personal life stuff, so that's eating up a lot of my time. But I'm still trying to like put as much time and effort into these storyboards. So I fell short. I made about 120 thumbnails, and that's still good. Still good. You know, as I talk to my friends and tell them about what I'm doing, you know, when I throw out the number of like doing 180 thumbnails, everyone's like, Jesus, that is a lot, and I don't know if you could. I'd like that wouldn't be me, you know, and that's the type of comments I'm getting about how much I'm doing. But you guys can be the judge of this. You guys let me know in the comment section. Am I doing too much? Am I being a tryhard, or do you think that my mentality of trying to do the most I can is very beneficial? Because I do believe that if I was able to draw 180 thumbnails in a week, that's stupid mileage. And this is not even adding on top of the extra illustrations I gotta do for commissions when I get them, or making you know, some other side stuff like some product art or whatever. Like, I'm still drawing some other stuff on the side as well, and then on top of that, video editing and all the stuff that content creators do. So yeah, I really like to know you guys' opinion down in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoy this time lapse. Me, I'm not a big fan of time lapses, but time lapses do something for people. And if you guys can learn anything from this, that's even better. You know, just to show, or maybe you're not learning a lot from me, but you are going to, I guess the motivation is there. Like, and Millhouse over there trying to like do his best over here, trying to kill it, and he's like damn near like grinding. He's really going to the shonen arc. Maybe I can too. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want access to this, I will have this up on my Patreon, so make sure to drop by the Patreon if you want to be a supporter. Thank you. Appreciate you.